Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Geminis for October 20th through the 22nd. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and get into the energy you guys are going to be experiencing for the next 72 hours. So keep in mind this is general. Everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically, so definitely use a level of discernment. And if you are someone who does want a personal reading with me, we have some really awesome specials on my website. Please make sure you go ahead and put in your booking if you do need some guidance, okay? So let's see what's going on with my Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Geminis for October 20th through the 22nd. For October 20th through the 22nd. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually talk about the cards we have laid out. So the spread is going to be a little different than how we usually do it, but I feel like this is going to be more effective and it'll get to the message, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about the overall energy. For October 20th through the 22nd, what we have representing that, we do have the financial constraints card, and we also have the Four of Wands. And excuse my nails, I'm getting them done, okay? But with this, Geminis, I'm getting a sense that for the next couple of days, for a lot of you, you're trying to find ways to really bring in the money. For some of you, you could be feeling like money is not where it needs to be, or you may have had to shovel out a lot of money to, like, you know, purchase like a new car or a new phone or what have you, or you may have had like some bills to pay, okay? For others of you, this could even be where you want more for yourself financially, and it's like you're trying to find ways to solidify yourself, especially through your creative endeavors, for some of my Geminis out there who are going that route. I'm also getting that for some of you, this could even be you just wanting to put money away in your savings account and trying to find ways to do so, especially if you feel like your job's not giving you exactly what you need financially to secure certain things that you may need to take care of financially. But more than anything, a lot of you Geminis are going to be taking time to figure out your financial situation. Now, when it comes to love specifically, the energy surrounding that, we do have rest and rejuvenation. We do have the Ace of Wands. So with this, I am seeing that you guys are definitely going to be taking some time to really think things through when it comes to a connection you have with someone. For some of you, you could be taking a break from your person, or you may not be necessarily taking a break from them. For some of you, you could just be having to take care of other responsibilities, so you guys may not be seeing each other as much. But with the Ace of Wands, also for some of you, you could be thinking about whether or not you want to start fresh in your dating life, whether this is accepting new love or even starting fresh with someone who you've already dealt with. I'm just seeing that you guys want new energy in your love life, and right now you could be taking some time to process certain things. Now, when it comes to money or specifically money, let's talk about that. We do have the Yin and Yang card, and we do have the Tower. So again, this is you kind of acknowledging the pros and cons of the position you may work. For some of you, this is also yin and yang when it comes to, like, okay, how can you embrace the positive and the negative and find some sort of balance through that, especially if your job does have positive aspects but then also has some negative. Understanding that there's, you know, positive and negative in everything, and every job is not going to be 100% perfect. But for some of you, the way that you're going about building your foundation, there's a need for you to check in with yourself about that. Make sure you're paying attention to little details, or making sure that you're not self-sabotaging by doing certain things, because sometimes we can self-sabotage or ruin opportunities by being lazy, or not being consistent, or things of that sort. Now, when it comes to the advice for the next couple of days, we do have the Angel of Love, and then we also have the Nine of Cups. So the guidance I can give you is to definitely make sure you're doing things out of love, that you have people around you who are actually genuinely supporting you and doing things out of love as well, and that you don't have people who are manipulative around you and trying to just use you as a come up, or use you in any sort of sense here. Also making sure as well that you're tuning into what you truly want for yourself, not what you think other people want for you, because at the end of the day, your sense of happiness, your sense of fulfillment is the most important thing. And for a lot of you, you do need to understand that. Also finding out what exactly that is, especially in your career, like exactly what will make you feel fulfilled, especially if you do have an idea of what direction you want to go in, but you may not know exactly how to get there. Now, let's talk about the last card in this spread. This is going to represent the obstacle that may come up. Excuse me, that just fell. Hold on. So the obstacle that may come up this next couple of days, we do have the hostilities card, and we have the Queen of Wands. So this may be a fire sign, okay? This may be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo that you may be dealing with. This could be family, a friend. This could be somebody who you're dating. This could be business partner, what have you. Whoever this person plays, or however this person plays a role in your life, okay? With this, there may be defensive energy coming from this person, or for some of you, there may even be verbal disputes, or you may even have to stand your ground with certain things when it comes to this person. For others of you, again, this may be someone who you're dating, and there may be some issues with the defensiveness with you guys possibly getting back together and working on the relationship. Or again, if it's not a fire sign, for some of you, this may even be you being a little defensive towards new opportunities in dating because of what you went through in the past, and possibly you needing to move on from that. But beyond that, let's actually talk a little bit more about your love life. The card that I pulled representing that, we do have healing family issues. And with this card coming out, I definitely see that for some of you, your love life could be triggered through either your partner having some really traumatic experiences in their childhood, or for some of my Geminis, vice versa. Like you've went through some traumatic stuff, and you may have, experienced your parents not being the most stable in the marriage, or, if they weren't married, just not the most stable connection between your parents. And you may have, picked up on certain habits that may have not been conducive to relationships and you building. For others of you, it doesn't have to be like that. This could be a situation where you have kids with the person who you may have split up from, and there could be some issues there. All right, take this reading how it applies. Don't take everything super personal if it doesn't apply to you. But I'm definitely seeing that for a lot of you, there's still some sort of passion there, and somebody wants to, again, see if they could fix things, work things through. They may be trying to attract you back into their life by thinking about you, trying to find ways to reach out to you. Yeah, forgiving and learning. This person definitely does want to reach back out and wants forgiveness. Take this reading how it applies. This may even be you, but for some of you, this is more of the cross watcher, especially if you have kids with this person. Now, what I do have for the guidance for your love life, it says new beginning, and it says a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So for a lot of you, the universe is really urging you for a new start in your love life. If you want love, you can actually receive it, especially if you have been single for some time, or if you've gone through a traumatic experience that's shut you off. With the Ace of Wands, there's definitely an opportunity for new beginnings in your love life. You just have to allow yourself to put yourself out there, and also moving on from past experiences as well, and healing from them so that you can actually attract new people. Now, before we go, I do want to cover one last thing. This is going to be some money manifestation advice. And the advice your spirit guides have for that, it says, we are each responsible for the thoughts that we think. And on the back of this card, it says, when you are in alignment with who you really are, you can't help but to uplift those with whom you come in contact with. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing: your personal alignment with Source. And the one thing you have to give to another is an example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve, but you cannot give it to them. Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things that they choose as their objects of attention. So be very consciously aware of the thoughts that you choose to focus on or hone in on, because those can really stir up a lot of things in the physical realm. As far as, okay, say for instance you're someone who's always thinking about, damn, I'm struggling, I'm never going to get to where I want to be, then you're going to constantly take the actions in the physical world to actually believe that, or taking the steps of, okay, well, I'm never going to do this since I'm never going to get there. So it kind of influences your movement in the physical realm. So you want to make sure that you are being responsible for the thoughts that come in and go out, okay? So that's going to be it. Thank you so much, Geminis, for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like, leave a comment. It helps. And if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below in the comment section and the description. And I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Bye.